everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to Tiny Lion's Big World, Barcelona style. So, I'm sure that a lot of you out there are thinking like, oh, this family, look at this family, they're going all over the world, they must have tons of money, and wow, isn't it great to just go away all the time? So we're going to talk about how vacations aren't perfect, okay? So, let's be real here for a second. Vacations aren't perfect. Why am I doing this video right now? Well, I'm going to put my sunglasses on too. It's too bright, sorry. So, look, we have been out and about for about 4.5 hours today. We got out of our apartment about 10 a.m. and it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, 14:30, somewhere around there. So, we've had nothing but attitude and meltdowns and stuff from the kids and us too. You know, like, let's be honest. Let me be honest. It's not all the kids, which Kim just reminded me of, that we can't blame them for everything. And she's absolutely 100% right. It is our attitude that we set, and we set the pace, and we set how things go. But, like, look, so we got out this morning, we started going around, and Emma, who's 4, was super demanding. Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I'm thirsty. Mommy, this. Mommy, when are we doing this? When are we going there? When is this going to be over? Do you know when the end of this is? Just 4-year-old stuff, and it was driving us nuts. Eli's been breaking down all day. We asked him to get dressed, and he almost had a tearful tantrum because he didn't know where his clothes were. Okay. Hey, look, this is what we deal with when we travel. Things aren't perfect. We're not this perfect magical family where everything is happy and awesome all the time, and we have tons of money, and we just, like, jet set around the world. Traveling isn't like that. Homeschooling isn't like that. Our life doesn't work that way. And so, you know, the reality is we fight sometimes. We argue sometimes. I'm not a perfect dad, not by any stretch. I do my best, and I try to constantly do better, but traveling can be hard because, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, you don't have as a parent, you don't have your own comfort zone around you to deal with all of these things. You know, we're walking through the metro station and Eli's dragging his hands along the walls and putting his face up against the window, and Emma's like got her mouth on the bars in the metro, and Kim and I are like, "Wah!" because we can smell the urine and everything. So yeah, you know, your kids have different standards than you do. And as a parent, you got to keep your cool, and you got to know that this is just part of the deal. You know, your bills don't go away when you travel. For us, we homeschool. So for us, schooling doesn't stop. Vacations are another type of schooling. So, you know, we had discussions about Antoni Gaudí today, and we'll be doing more, you know, Spanish language lessons and all sorts of things. But you know, I don't know, I'm kind of rambling at this point, but we did have a rough day, and I just wanted to let you know that, you know, our vacations aren't perfect either. I stress out about money. I, you know, got to pay rent while I'm on vacation. That stresses me out. But we're trying to do something different, and sometimes when you take risks, you fail, and sometimes things don't go the way you plan, and sometimes people break down, and we all have short fuses, myself included. When I don't get sleep, I tend to be snippy and snappy with people, and I tend to bite and bark at people, and I don't mean to. So I'm working on that too. So just don't think because you're watching our video that we have perfect lives and all we do is jet set around the globe on somebody else's dime. It's absolutely not the case. We work extremely hard to be able to pay for these vacations, and but it's important that we take the kids and we do something different, bigger, crazier, and show them this big world. Sometimes that means that in the middle of the afternoon, just when the adults get going, that you got to turn around and go back to the Airbnb because kids can't take it anymore. That is the realities of traveling. And, you know, it's just part and parcel of what we do. I could either choose to wait to travel until my kids are out of the house in another 10 or 15 years, or we could go now. And I'm choosing to go now, and I'm accepting the limitations of what that is. So that's all I really wanted to talk about today. I just kind of wanted to ramble a little bit. Thanks for joining us. I'll do another daily recap today. and we'll talk a little bit more about the different things that we're doing here in Barcelona. It's been a beautiful city and we love it, but traveling ain't perfect, so see you guys next time.